Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is currently, well, in this video, it's currently like 10:30, almost 11 o'clock at night, and I decided to wash my hair just a few hours early. This is Friday, and Saturday was my wash day, so I just decided to do it earlier because I had the energy, and it saved me time for the things I need to do on Saturday. But this is my silk press step-by-step routine. My hair is freshly washed, it's clean, it's moisturized. I have my leave-in conditioner, and we're all ready to get started. Now, I will let you know my hair on the top of my head is longer than it is, I mean, the back of my hair is longer than it is on the top. So at the end, you'll see what I'm talking about. But first thing I'm doing before I blow dry is just drying the excess water from my hair and just combing it through so there's no issues. Now, you guys, I am very heavy-handed with my heat protectant spray, and when I say that, I mean for each hot tool that I use, for each section of my hair, I will be using heat protectant. This keeps my hair safe, moisturized, and not brittle or issues like that. The heat protectant that I'm using is from Silk Elements, and it's the olive oil one. Now, your girl, if you've seen my other hair videos, wash day videos, my hair is very, very thick. And the back of my hair is thicker than the front of my hair. So what I do is I run my blow dryer brush through the sections of my hair individually with just the brush, and then I go in with my wet brush as well and pass it through with the blow dry blow dryer brush, if that makes sense what I'm saying. You guys will see here in just a second. So see how I'm using my blow dryer brush and my wet brush at the same time? This is helping get closer to my roots. It's helping to stretch out my hair, and I'm not pulling my hair necessarily. It's literally just going through. And like I said, I have very thick hair, so I have to pass through my hair a few times with my hot tools just how so I can get it how I like it and how I want it, cuz I don't like when my roots are puffy or fluffy. I don't like it. It doesn't feel like my hair is fully done, if that makes sense. And yes, I go through this a couple of times. I go through at the back of my hair, and then like how I'm doing right now, I'm going through the front of my hair. So just switching the brushes around, and it's helping to stretch out my hair. And if you have watched my other hair videos, I have mentioned my shrinkage is real. And yeah, but my hair is growing and it's very healthy. So I thank God and I'm grateful for it. But you see how it's all pulling out? I'm going to do the rest of my head. Now, I'm on to the front of my hair. Now, the front of my hair does not take as long as the back of my hair. I literally can just run through you see how it's going through very, very easily and very quickly? Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we like. Because, like I said, I got like a boost of energy at like 10 o'clock at night and decided to do this. So, and honestly, I think I like washing my hair at night because I'm not in the way of anybody else in my house. I'm not bothering nobody else. And honestly, I noticed that I move a lot quicker when I wash my hair at night as opposed to me doing it during, the day or in the afternoon. But just running the brush through my hair. And yes, like I said, there's heat protectant on each section of my hair. We are keeping our hair, we're trying to grow our hair out. And we want it to stay as healthy as it is. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Now, the heat protectant that I have, it's not greasy and it's not heavy. It's very like lightweight. So that's why I'm able to do that. So shout out to Silk Elements. They do have another heat protectant one as well. I can't remember which one it is. It's a purple bottle, but that's pretty much the base of blow drying. Now we're moving on to hot combing. This is my Andes hot comb. I got this off of Amazon. Now this is the most tedious part of my silk press because like I said, I want my hair to be super super silky, satin smooth. And yes, I pass through my hair a few times because sometimes I don't be getting the close roots of my hair because I'm timid and I do not want to burn myself. So this does take time. But as you can see, it gets the job done. Now, we're moving on to the flat ironing section. Now, as you can see, I'm on the second section of the back of my hair. Now, what I'm doing is for me to get the silky softness that I want, I do this in section and then I take little pieces of my hair and I straighten it. So I just run through the section as you see here. I split it in half, run a comb through it to get whatever knots or tangles, and I press down about 2 or 3 times with my flat iron and then I chase it with my comb and I just do this like at least 2 or 3 times. It depends on how big the piece of hair is. And once I'm done with that, then I just blend it in with the section of my hair that I already flat ironed, and then just take the other half of that, comb it through, and just pass through my hair. And yes, I'm flinching because I sometimes I do nick myself, and it's not even with the iron, it's with the steam. But if you see the fan or you see my shirt's blowing, I'm sitting in front of my fan, so I'm not sweating out my hair because it was hot. As you saw, I had on a long sleeve pajama top, and then I had changed to a short sleeve because it was hot. But as you can see, you see how silky soft it is? You see how together it is? That's exactly what we want. Now, I'm on the last section of my hair. Now, the front of my hair, I do part this hair, but I do part it into 4 sections. So I go like 2 on the side and then 1 in the back, if if that makes sense. Sorry if I sound a little discombobulated, you guys. This is like the middle of the night and I'm very sleepy doing this. But as you can see, that's one part of my hair that I section and then I split it down the middle in half. So like the bigger piece of the section will fall backwards. And then I just clip it away so it doesn't get tangled or messed up or get messed in. And then I split it one more time right in the middle of these 2 sections here. Because like I said, you guys, and you will see in just a second, my hair is growing out on the top. I messed up my trim a year ago, 2 years ago, and my hair is growing out properly. So like you'll see in a second. But after that, after sectioning it off, just take my flat iron, make sure I put my glove on so I don't burn my hand, and get as close to my roots as possible. I don't like to do this so much on the front of my hair because the top of my head is a little bit more sensitive, but my scalp is so used to my hot tools now for all these years. I've been using hot tools on my hair since I was a little girl. So get the edges, be very careful you don't burn your skin and be like me who burned her forehead on her last wash day. chase it with the comb and just go straight down. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Nothing too major or too crazy. Yes, my hair is trimmed. Yes, I do have gray hairs, but that is a genetic trait that I got from my grandfather. He had it. My mom and my uncle had it. I have it. And you know what? I'm proud of it. Some of it is due from stress throughout the years, but most of it is a genetic trait. It the gray hairs showed up when I was like 15, 16 years old. So, but I'm not ashamed of them. They just remind me of my grandpa. May he rest in peace. But after that one section, I'm just gonna continue doing that. And like I see, the piece is too big, so just split them off and just pass through my hair. And that's basically it, you guys. Now you see what I'm talking about. You see how like it's longer in the back and it's shorter on the top. Yeah, my hair is growing. And no, I'm not gonna cut it because it's finally growing. But the scalp is clean, the hair is done, it's moisturized, my hair is not brittle. And I'm just going in with my Palmer's coconut olive oil. And I'm only spraying the section part and the end, like my edges of my hair, just so they stay moisturized. And then I'm going in with my spray on glossy and I'm gonna rub this through my entire scalp. And I don't spray, I only do like one pump of this. A little goes a long way. Now normally I would be wrapping my hair in my silk scarf and like putting it in a bun, but because I'm going to sleep, there's no need for that. I'm just gonna put my satin bonnet on. But yeah, that concludes my in-depth silk press routine. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any tips or products I should use, please let me know. Just smoothing the flyaways down with my bristle brush here and putting my bonnet on. And then I'm going to sleep. But like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're a subscriber, thank you guys for subscribing. Share a comment. Let me know if there are products I should try for my thick hair or tools or techniques that I should use. But I'm going to sleep. It's my bedtime. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. It's connected to you.